So other than Vince and the NBA and the world of sports, everybody outside, like literally outside of here, is also going crazy. Okay, it seems like the world has kind of turned on its axis a little bit. I don't know. Mercury is in retrograde. Something's happening, but
something's happening.
The world is going crazy right now. Okay, people are fighting over toilet paper.
Yo, toilet paper is more valuable than gold right now. I'm kidding you not. Sense. You cannot go to anywhere in Toronto right now and find toilet paper.
I can't.
It's gone
in the world.
It's gone
in the world, man.
And there was this something about like Texas or somewhere in the States. They're trying to sell it for $1,000.
Alabama is selling toilet paper for $1,100. $1,000.
Can we have a moment of silence for that? No, like honestly, man, like that's so upsetting, man. But first of all, shout out to those who have bidets. I think you guys are. Yes. I think you guys are good. You guys are nice and clean, man. Bidet gang all day. You guys are clean. You guys have nothing to worry about.
What are you talking about, man?
But you know what's crazy? I don't know if you guys heard this or not, but I was talking to somebody the other day, and he has his fiance's grandma lives in Milan, Italy.
Oh, wow.
And he was telling me, he's like, there's a 10-hour wait in line to enter grocery stores in Milan. Because what they're doing is they're allowing people in only 10 at a time to do their groceries and get out. And even the time within the groceries, they're not rushing people. So you have elderly, you have citizens of Milan just waiting in line to get their everyday groceries. Just because of this.
Risking exposure, too.
Exactly. Just being outside.
Yeah. And here's the big thing, too. It's unfortunate because people are taking it way farther than it needs to. You need to be smart. Wash your hands. Stop touching your face. All these little things.
Wash your hands.
You have to because that'll stop it. But for the vast majority of people who are healthy individuals, healthy adults, you're most likely going to be completely fine. Does that mean then you don't have to take it seriously? Absolutely not, because what Italy is going through right now isn't just the fact that, yes, I think they're 6.8 or 6.9% death rate right now. That's very, very, very high.
Yeah.
But the bigger problem is there's so many people who are sick that the hospitals are so overcrowded that people who are having heart attacks still, strokes, all these, they can't do anything about it. That's why it's a crisis. So anyone who's out there saying, oh, it's just the flu, you don't even know, you're wrong. I'm sorry, you're wrong.
You're being selfish too.
You're being very selfish, but you don't have to have the hysteria. You don't have to be scared about getting it if you're a healthy adult. But think of the others. Think of the elderly. Think of our hospital systems. Think of everything around you. If you think you're sick, you should be quarantining yourself. So it's very serious. We should be taking it serious. I think what we already said earlier, the NBA did a fantastic job setting the tone. Now, all conferences, all concerts, most major sporting, they're all done. Yeah. It's going to help because you have to think of the hospitals and you have to think of those who are actually, if they do get this, it could be very serious for them. So it's just important to remember that when you're going through all of these clips and everything like that. It is actually much more serious than I think people are letting off.
Yeah, just do your part, right? I mean, just, if you feel a little sick, just isolate yourself for a couple of days. And a lot of companies are doing this. Twitter globally has 4,900 employees. They sent all of them home.
Google as well.
Google, I think Google is on the North American only, but still it's like 100,000 employees. They sent everyone home. Work from home. It's okay. The Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, his wife unfortunately tested positive. He's in quarantine now as well. They've shut down parliamentary activities here. So it's schools, man. Like, schools, man.
You got your kids for 3
I got little
weeks
ones
now, man.
I got little one who's with me for 3 weeks, and we can't even go anywhere.
Yeah. So can't even watch any sports.
This should be no sports.
And no sports.
And kids for 3 weeks. Yay, fun.
Yeah.
But so just do your part. Like you said, wash your hands, isolate yourself, stay home. It's okay. You can do that, right? That's what you have to do, especially with the elderly. Just, especially if you're over 60 years old and you have an elder member of the family, take care of them, make sure they're okay because they're very susceptible to the virus, and just make sure everyone's safe.
Now, you see, I only have one problem with this.
Of course you do.
Of course, I have to. But here's the thing now.
So there's that one guy in the panel, always.
It has to be me. But this is what I'm saying, though.
You have a problem with Corona?
Oh, absolutely.
I think that's pretty fair.
We have a problem with Corona, but I think I want to hear this.
But the thing is, why did it take this extent for people to be clean? Like the fact that this is a public service announcement to wash your hands, to buy hand sanitizer, toilet paper is the biggest thing on the market. And I'm trying to think to myself, what were you guys doing before this coronavirus came out? You guys are nasty. Wash your hands, man. Like, I don't understand this. I remember this, and it's a weird story I'm sharing, but I was in a public washroom, and I saw. I heard. I have to finish though because I already started.
Right.
So I heard a
nasty,
flush.
folks.
I heard a flush, and I saw a man walk out, and I'm like, you know what? Let me stay so I could observe his actions. So I'm washing my hands, and I see him looking in the mirror, checking if his face is okay, and I'm looking. I'm like, let's see what you're about to do. He looks at me, smiles and nods, and he walks out. I'm like, listen.
You're dead to me.
I was so.
You are dead.
I
to
was
me.
so
So hold on.
upset.
It's not about not buying toilet paper. People bought toilet paper. They're stocking up for the if they are forced to stay home, right?
But
they're acting crazy. They're acting
are.
psycho. There's no doubt about that. Old elderly ladies should not be pushing their buggy carts into people's rib cage and forcing the toilet paper out of their hands. There is like people are going overboard, but it's not like they didn't wash their hands and they didn't buy toilet paper. It's just they asked to do it more.
That's
all.
true, but listen, I'm gonna tell people right now. I know WrestleMania is probably gonna be canceled, but if you want to see it won't.
It
No,
won't.
they're keeping it right now. At least
they're
right now,
wow.
man.
What they've done though is their TV shows they've moved to their performance center. So there's no I don't know if the crowd is gonna be there. I know
there won't be any crowd.
I know NXT has it at Full Sail University usually in Orlando. They moved their show to the performance center, but they had audience in there.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're gonna do with the other shows, Raw and SmackDown.
So
but WrestleMania is still on, bro.
Okay, if
And
WrestleMania
UFC is also still on.
that's
as well.
still on, but I'm gonna tell people right
Dana
now.
wants that money.
If you don't want to pay money, you go to your local grocery store. You'll see the best fights in town. This is on.
Did you see
I'm
those
not lying.
videos on Walmart? See those videos on Walmart where they're doing the WWE move, like they're doing the Canadian Destroy and all that?
It was ridiculous.
No
It's
way.
crazy. Yeah, in Walmart, off the
nuts.
top of the shelves.
lineups, everything. Like, this is the hysteria part. I'm just saying, like the hysteria is ridiculous.
It
Oh
is.
my God.
But the opposite end of the spectrum as well. There's nothing to be afraid of, guys. This is just like the flu. It's also just
Exactly.
stupid.
No,
Exactly.
yeah,
I agree.
Gotta be
This is
somewhere in the
more
middle,
dangerous
right?
than SARS because the thing with SARS is that you get the symptoms right away, right? So it's easily treatable.
This is not like that at all.
Coronavirus, you don't know unless you're 5-6 days
I
in.
can have it right now, and all of you guys are screwed.
Yeah,
I'm not getting it.
I'm safe. I've been washing
Is that a
my
wrap?
hands.
Is that a wrap? Can we end with that? Yeah. Can we end with that?
I'm still not getting it, so it doesn't matter.
Let's hope, man. Let's hope none of us get it, man. And if you do, man, God forbid.
I still-
let's
Kaon's
hope
gonna
that
be
you
the
get
only one who
treatable.
gets it.
I'm
too.
not getting
He's gonna
it.
be the only one who gets it. We'll all be fine.
I speak life. I speak life over this body. It's not happening.
I will outwill the virus.
I appreciate the confidence in everybody here. I'll end it with this. In a time where sports is usually the escape, in a time where it feels as if we can always go back to sports when something in the world isn't acting right, at this time right now, even the sports world is being affected with this. So please wash your hands. Have a good one.
Simple.
Take care.